So let's take a look at problem 3 in your packet here. This time we have x to the fourth plus 5x cubed plus 3x squared minus 5x minus 4. So I've already cleared out my original or my previous equation here, so we'll type in the new one, x to the power of 4 plus 5x cubed, 5x to the power of 3. And if you do like I did here and make a typo, oh wait, I put in an exponent of 2 when it was supposed to be 3, you can use these left and right arrow keys to scroll through your text. So when you need to fix something, you don't have to start over. Just go until you're hovering over the thing you need to fix, and then we can replace that 2 with an exponent of 3. So we've got x to the fourth plus 5x to the third plus 3x squared, 3x to the power of 2. And then we've got minus 5x minus 4. Let's take a look at this graph. And notice it's still zoomed in from my previous problem, so let's go ahead and adjust the zoom back to standard so we can make sure that I'm seeing my entire graph here. And indeed, before I was missing this one that is over to the far left here. So now let's take a look at finding these zeros. The one on the far left, it looks like it's at a value of negative 1, 2, 3, about negative 4. But it's definitely going to be somewhere in between negative 5 and negative 3. So we'll use those as our boundaries. We'll calculate here. Option 2, calculate a 0. Again, we said it looked like it was around negative 4, but negative 5 is definitely to the left. So hit enter for the left bound, and negative 3 is definitely to the right of that point. So we'll enter negative 3 as a right bound. Guess is around negative 4. Hit enter, and it is exact. So sometimes you won't even have to round to decimals, but sometimes you will. So that 0 is at exactly x equals negative 4. The next one, we'll clear these points out here. The next one looks like it's at negative 1. So it looks like it's at negative 1, but definitely between negative 2 and 0. So again, we will calculate here, second trace, option 2, left bound negative 1, hit enter, right bound, oh, and now I did it wrong because negative 1 is the guess. The left bound should have been negative 2. So again, if you mistype something like that, just hit clear, and then you can do it over again. So second, calculate, option 2, left bound supposed to be negative 2, definitely to the left of my point. Right bound at 0, and the guess was negative 1. And again, we were correct. This is an exact one. And then we need to do our last point here. It looks like it's right around 1, but definitely in between 0 and 2. So calculating one last time here. Calculating a 0, left bound at 0, right bound at positive 2. Guess is at positive 1. And again, we were correct. It is at exactly x equals 1. So go ahead and try these last 3 problems on your own, problems 4, 5, and 6. Some of them may give you exact whole number answers. Some of them may give you decimals. If you get a decimal, go ahead and round it to 4 decimal places. And that's how I'll know that you were using the calculator instead of just estimating based on the graph. So try those 3 on your own and then check in the comments of the Google Classroom post to see whether you were able to get it correctly. See you there.